The allegory of the cave is a philosophical concept presented by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato in his work, The Republic. It serves as a powerful metaphor to illustrate his theory of knowledge and reality. In this allegory, Plato describes a group of people who have been imprisoned in a dark cave since birth. They are chained in such a way that they can only see the wall in front of them, and they cannot turn their heads to look behind them. Behind the prisoners, there is a fire, and between the fire and the prisoners, there are objects and people passing by. The prisoners can only see the shadows of these objects and people on the cave wall, and they mistake these shadows for reality. For them, the shadows are the only reality they have ever known. One day, a prisoner is freed and forced to leave the cave. At first, he is blinded by the sunlight outside, but gradually, he becomes accustomed to it and sees the world outside the cave in its true form. He realizes that the shadows in the cave were mere illusions, and the real world is much more vibrant and complex than he had ever imagined. He feels compelled to return to the cave and free the others, but when he does, they mock and resist him, unable to comprehend his descriptions of the outside world. They are comfortable with their limited view of reality and are afraid of the unknown. Plato uses this allegory to convey several important philosophical ideas. Firstly, it represents the difference between the world of appearances, which is the world of sensory perception and illusion, the cave, and the world of true reality, which can only be grasped through reason and intellectual understanding, the world outside the cave. The prisoners in the cave symbolize the unenlightened individuals who mistake the material world for ultimate reality, while the freed prisoner represents the philosopher who seeks knowledge and transcends the limitations of sensory perception. Secondly, the allegory of the cave highlights the role of education and philosophy in guiding individuals towards the truth. Plato believed that true knowledge could only be attained through the pursuit of wisdom and the philosophical examination of one's beliefs. Lastly, the allegory underscores the resistance to change and the fear of the unknown that often accompanies the quest for enlightenment. The prisoner's reluctance to leave the cave illustrates how people can be attached to their comfortable but illusory beliefs and resist the challenges posed by new perspectives. In conclusion, Plato's allegory of the cave is a profound philosophical illustration of the distinction between appearance and reality, the importance of education and philosophy in seeking truth, and the human tendency to cling to familiar illusions rather than embrace the unknown. It remains a timeless and thought-provoking allegory that continues to inspire discussions on the nature of knowledge and the pursuit of wisdom.